Good morning, everyone. I'm Kiran Asad, and today I'll be talking about understanding emotional health and its importance. In our fast paced, digitally saturated world, we talk a lot about mental health. But emotional health, the ability to understand, manage, and express our feelings effectively, is often overlooked. Yet, it's truly the foundation of well being, resilience, and meaningful human connections. So, what exactly is emotional health? It goes beyond mental health. Where mental health often focuses on conditions and diagnosis, emotional health is about how we relate to our emotions, whether we can perceive them clearly, manage them effectively, and express them authentically. Being emotionally healthy doesn't mean we never feel sad, angry, or anxious. It means we have the capacity to navigate these emotions constructively. When we experience, when we can experience our emotions fully without being overwhelmed by them, we build the foundation for resilience and authentic relationships. So let's see what the neuroscience behind emotional health is. From a neuroscience perspective, emotional health is deeply connected to how our brain regulates emotion. The amygdala acts like our emotional alarm system. It reacts instantly to perceived threats. And the prefrontal cortex, on the other hand, is like a wise guide. It helps us pause, assess, and choose our responses. When the connection between these two regions is strong, we're able to pause before reacting, to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. That's essentially what emotional health is, the strength of the bridge between reaction and reflection. In my research, I drew up the work of three key contributors in the field of emotional intelligence. First, I referred to Daniel Goleman's Pillars of Emotional Intelligence. Second, I incorporated Travis Bradbury's practical methodology. And finally, I drew inspiration from Mel Robbins' work, which brings a motivational and action oriented perspective to emotional awareness and behavior change. So let's have a look at what Daniel said. So Goleman revolutionized our understanding of emotions by identifying five pillars of emotional intelligence. That is self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. These pillars show us that emotions are not weaknesses, they're data that guide how we live, connect, and grow. Bradbury took Goleman's framework a step further. He made it practical. He suggested daily practices to strengthen emotional intelligence, self awareness through journaling and reflection, self management by creating conscious pauses before reacting, social awareness by truly listening to others, and then relationship management through honest, constructive communication. So, unlike IQ, emotional intelligence can be developed. Each small practice helps us shift from automatic reactions to mindful, intentional responses. Mel Robbins' Let Them Theory. Mel Robbins' Let Them Theory brings a refreshing, a liberating perspective. It reminds us that we spend enormous energy trying to control others, their behavior, their opinions, or their choices. The let them philosophy says when faced with actions beyond your control, let them. It's not about apathy, it's about reclaiming your peace by focusing only on what you can control, your boundaries, and your responses. It's a powerful act of emotional maturity. So, building resilience through emotional health. Resilience grows when we can acknowledge emotions, channel energy constructively, focus on what we can control, and then finally integrate and grow, transforming every challenge into wisdom. So, emotional health doesn't shield us from the pain, it helps us grow through it. Emotional health has a ripple effect, and it helps with transforming family dynamics as well. When parents regulate their emotions during a child's tantrum, they model patience and understanding. When families create genuine moments of connection, like putting phones away at dinner, they build emotional safety and belonging. And when we respect one another's adult choices, we nurture relationships based on acceptance rather than control. Healthy emotions create healthy families. In today's digital world, emotional health faces a new challenge. Social media, constant notifications can easily hijack our moods and attention. That's why we need digital self awareness to notice how online engagement affects us. We also need boundaries, such as screen free time, to reclaim our focus. And we can even apply the let them mindset online. Let them post, let them comment, and protect our own emotional space. Without emotional literacy, the digital landscape can become a minefield of triggers. So, emotional health has this ripple effect. And emotional health doesn't just improve personal well being, it transforms societies. Research shows 60% reduction in stress related illnesses, 45% improvement in relationship quality, and 35% rise in workplace effectiveness. When individuals regulate emotions well, communities become more compassionate, they become more cooperative. So, emotional health is not only a personal asset, it's a social responsibility. Our emotional health journey can be summed up in three steps: awareness, knowing yourself deeply; action, practicing emotional skills daily; and acceptance, releasing control of what's beyond you. It's an ongoing practice of living with intention, balance, and wisdom. To close, emotional health isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. In a world of constant stimulation, choosing emotional awareness, intentional response, and wise acceptance is an act of self preservation. When we invest in our emotional health, we don't just improve our own lives, we contribute to a more empathetic, peaceful, and resilient world. Thank you so much.